おはようございます。Good morning and aloha. Today I picked up water lilies from my water garden, and this is so beautiful. And today I'm also wearing a mask that friend gave me. Thank you, Stacy. And she made a Jodo shoe mask. So if you are interested in having this mask, and also we have Jodo shoe mask, please let us know. It's available at Jodo Mission of Hawaii in Honolulu Temple. So we have Jodo shoe mask, and this very pretty. And I said that, Stacy, that, oh, this is too pretty for me, but actually I think it's good because this is Hawaii. And there is a Amabie, it's a lucky, legendary monster that's good for preventing epidemic. So this design is good. And thank you, Stacy-san, for making this Jodo shoe mask. And today, I'd like to talk about mindfulness because we often hear mindfulness. And 20 years ago, the word mindfulness is not popular. Not many people knew the word mindfulness. And the first time I knew the word mindfulness was when I visited Vietnamese temple in Honolulu, Changkon Monastery, to visit Reverend Thich Ton Hai. And at that time, I first knew the word mindfulness. And he actually showed us experiencing all the meditation in Vietnamese Buddhist way. And then he explained the meaning of mindfulness. That was actually a shocking and great, amazing talk he actually shared us. And then we actually took Sunday school children, and he explained excellently what is mindfulness. And after so many years, then, because I was so impressed with his Dharma talk, when I was in charge of Buddha Day service in 2005, I actually invited Reverend Thich Ton Hai to come to Kauai. So he was our guest speaker. So anyway, today mindfulness is so popular because it is getting revealed that mindfulness is good for everything. There is so many merits, and there is no demerit of mindfulness. And so by practicing mindfulness, we can be very healthy, we can strengthen our immunity, strengthen our controlling feeling, controlling anger, controlling memory, concentration, good for everything. That is actually getting revealed. And it is, the mindfulness is good to work. The frontier lobe is very active, frontier lobe. And frontier lobe is actually, it's a commander, a commanding center that is strengthen concentration, memory, and willingness, and being happy, being calm, everything, and the logic. So this is frontier lobe is very important, like a midfielder in soccer. It's like a commander, right? So it actually, mindfulness give us actually to strengthen the brain working. And so that's why mindfulness is good. And so there are some ways of mindfulness. And to think about mindfulness is actually, what is mindfulness? It's actually not concrete idea. So we need to think about the opposite idea of mindfulness. That is mindlessness. Mindlessness. So what is the situation of mindlessness? Is one of the good example I learned was that while you eating, you watch TV. So you don't concentrate, and then you actually simultaneously do the multiple tasks. So watching TV while you are eating, that is considered to be one of mindlessness, because you are not concentrated in mindfulness. And so what happens is that actually we think we are doing and we are saving time. However, this, when the working is actually not doing the same thing, it changing rapidly, eating, watching, eating, watching. So the brain is working not simultaneously, but changing so rapidly, and that actually makes the brain work slow. So you have a computer, right? And what kind of situation that computer become too slow? What is the situation that computer become too slow is when the background app is working. When there's so many invisible memory piled up, right? Then computer becomes so slow. And in like manner, our brain become not working, become very slow. If we stick to some kind of accident in the past, and we worry about future, what will happen? And we regret in the past. Of course, we have many regrets. But these kind of thoughts and worry, anxieties, cause the brain too slow. So just like from time to time, we need computer disk cleanup. So disk cleanup is like to get rid of all the pain, so that the computer become actually return to the normal. So in like manner, the mindfulness is actually working to live in this moment. And so one of the most popular mindfulness is that breathing. So when you take breath in, you take energy from the universe. So you just concentrate, take breath in. So this is what actually Reverend Tek Tonghai shared his Dharma talk. And wow, I was so impressed that just breathing, just taking breath. But when you take breath in, you just concentrate, take breath in, and you imagine you are taking all the energy from the universe. You are taking all the universe. And on the other hand, when you exhale, you take breath out, you imagine, let us imagine, we have in a bad thing, bad thoughts, bad regrets, bad worries in our body. And so let us imagine to take out through the breath to the outside. And when you take in, you take energy, feeling, invisible energy. You are taking CO2, oxygen. You are actually taking breath in. So this actually makes sense because you take more oxygen, your brain work better. So mindful breathing or mindful breathing is good for everything, good for everything. So that is that in order to actually live in this moment. So by doing this, we can live in this present moment. And this is actually Nembutsu 17. Nembutsu, we think we wish to be born in the Amida Buddha. And this is, Nembutsu is good because this is Amida Buddha offered us to practice. But in addition to the merit of being born in the Amida Buddha land, in addition, so additional merit is that by doing Nembutsu only, we can live in this moment. So from time to time, we need to reset the past. We need to reset the future. We need to live in this moment. And this mindfulness, whether breathing or actually not only, Nembutsu, that's good for walking, anything mindfulness. So when you actually train at the Buddhist temples, we actually, so many things, everything is actually good training for mindfulness. So, for example, we have a practice of mokujiki. Mokujiki is a silent eating. So, when you are eating, you cannot talk. So, it's American way that we actually chat together to enjoy the conversation while eating. And even when we working, we sometimes enjoy chatting, right? That is actually our American way. However, Japanese, monastery, temple, at the training, no talking, no chatting while you doing your job. When you are doing the yard cleaning, you should not chat. You concentrate doing this. And when you eat, you should not chat. You concentrate in the meal before you. So this concentration, being mindful of this action you are doing. You are the commander of the action. You are living in this moment. So this is all the Buddhist training, chanting sutra, cleaning, eating, everything. And even dishwashing can be great training. So that is our Buddhist tradition training. So from time to time in our life, we are all busy, but let us take this moment to live in this moment by practicing mindfulness from time to time so that our brain can be refreshed and to work for better in the future. So that is the mindfulness. So in our tradition, Nembutsu, we just say Namu Amitabha. It's easy. This is a single task. Namu Amitabha, Namu Amitabha, Namu Amitabha. Yes? And then this is good for being born in the Pure Land. In addition, by reciting Namu Amitabha, it is extra merit that we can live in this moment and we can refresh our brain. That is a great merit of Nembutsu. So anyway, tomorrow we have a Veterans Day coming, and then in honor of the veterans, I do have a service, but today also I want to offer prayers, not only American soldiers, but also those who participated in the wars and who died in the war. I want to actually offer a prayer. mind to be like the light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation to dedicate myself to the past, present, and the future Buddhas of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Dharma, the teachings which eternally exist in the lands of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community which eternally exists in the lands of the 10 directions. We reverently call upon Amida Buddha, the world-honored one, to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon Shakyamuni Tathagata, the enlightened one, to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon the Tathagatas of the 10 directions to enter this sacred place. From my inherent greed, hunger, and delusion, born of my conduct, words, and thoughts, I now repent them all. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブはい今日無常人人未妙法百千万も南宋無我根見門と不自Just first profound and wondrous Dharma even after 100,000 million eons, is difficult to encounter. We now here receive and uphold it. May we understand the true message of the Tathagata. 姿勢芸。仏説無明儒教姿勢芸我言調整願The verse of the four vows. I have established the first vows and shall without fail reach the ultimate vows. If these vows are not fulfilled, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Should I for countless aeons not become a great benefactor and relieve all those in poverty and suffering, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. When I reach the person of the Buddha, my name shall resound beyond the 10 directions. Should there be a place in which it cannot be heard, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Abandoning desire with profound right mindfulness and pure wisdom, I shall cultivate pure practice. I shall intently pursue the ultimate path to become a teacher of all celestial and human beings. Divine power radiates forth, a great light that completely illuminates limitless realms, eliminating the darkness of the three defilements to lead all beings out of suffering, opening the eyes of wisdom to extinguish the darkness of ignorance, and obstructing the harmful paths to provide passage to the gate of fortunate destiny. Fully endowed with all the virtues, the Buddha's majestic radiance shall shine brightly in the 10 directions, outshining the sun and the moon, and eclipsing the brilliance of the heavens. For the sake of all beings, a Buddha opens the Dharma storehouse and widely shares its treasures of virtue. Among all who have gathered, a Buddha always expounds the Dharma like a lion's roar, making offerings to all the Buddhists and becoming endowed with all roots of virtue. With the vows and wisdom perfected, a Buddha becomes a hero of 3 realms. Like the unimpeded wisdom of a Buddha that reaches and shines upon all, I vow that the power of my birth and wisdom will be equal to yours, most venerable one. If these vows are realized, may the whole universe tremble with joy, and from the sky, all the celestial beings will rain down rare and wondrous flowers. On day. Amida Buddha's original vows as essential gate to the ultimate bliss. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the pure land. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブムアミダナムアミダブシュナムアミダブ一枚起請文ページ54ページ54一枚起請文慎み敬って拝読し立て祀る元祖大師法然上人を結君一枚起請文もろこし我が町にもろもろの知者たちのさたしもさるる観念の念にもあらずまた学問をして念の心を悟りて申す念仏にもあらずただ往生極楽のためには南無阿弥陀仏と申して疑いなく往生するぞと思い取りて申す他には別の司祭そうらわずただし三人四種と申すことの総論は皆欠如して南無阿弥陀仏にて往生するぞとのうちにこもり候なりこの他によく書きことを存ぜば二尊の憐れみに外れ本願に漏れ候べし念仏を親善人はたとえ一代の法をよくよくなくしとも一門うちの愚論の身になして天入道の無知の友柄に同じして死者の振る舞いをせずしてただ一向に念仏すべし生のために両主因をもってす浄土宗の安心企業この一子に至極せり元空が所存この他に全く別義を存ぜず滅後の邪義を防がんがために所存を印をわん元暦2年正月23日大師在御飯Our founder, Master Honen's parting message, the One Sheet Testament. Many Buddhist masters and scholars in China and Japan have understood Nembutsu as a contemplation of Amida Buddha and the Pure Land. However, I understand it differently. The restitution of the Nembutsu does not come from studying and understand its meaning. To be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land, we need only to say Namu Amida Butsu and believe without a doubt that we will attain birth there. Resolutely reciting the Nembutsu and believing in birth in the Pure Land naturally give rise to the three minds and the four modes of practices. Should I withhold any deeper wisdom beyond the Nembutsu, may I then lose sight of the compassion of Shakyamuni and Amida Buddha and slip through the embrace of Amida's original body. Those of you who put your trust in the Nembutsu, even if you thoroughly study the teachings that Shakyamuni taught during his lifetime, you should become like an unlettered, ignorant one or untrained devotee and not show any pretense of a learned person, but intently practice the Nembutsu. I hereby seal this document with the imprint of both my hands. The peaceful mind and practice of Jodoshu are fully imparted here on this one sheet. I, Genku, have no other teaching than this. To prevent any misinterpretations, after my passing away, I make this final testament, transcribed on the 23rd day of the first month of Kenjak Seken. Shogaku, page 24. Education of Merit, page 62. I revere the king of the great compassionate vows, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founder of the teachings, Shakyamuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, as many as the sons of the Ganges in the six directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate bliss, the beings of the pure and great oceans, and the three treasures and the great compassion. May there be harmony below the heavens, with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely, and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us revere virtue and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. Our High Patriarch Komyo, the Great Master Shantao, our founder, the Great Master Enko Tozen Ejo, Kokaku Jikyo Neisho Wajin Honi Daishu Hone Shonin. The second Patriarch, National Teacher Daisho Shoju Shoko Shonin. The third Patriarch, the Recording and Meditation Master Kishu Ryochu Shonin. The light of transmitting the pure land of the three countries and all the great patriarchs by realizing the compassionate blessings. The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests who serve this temple with a Fugen practice will achieve perfect enlightenment. My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connection. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and transcend to be born into the pure land. We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. To all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtues so that they may be enlightened. We vow hereon with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for their happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Namo. And my sincere prayers to those who passed away in wars, in accidents, and in natural disasters for the happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Page 26, Soe Code. Nan Yishikudoku Yono Sei Saido Chugodaishi Ojo Anna Toku. We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all, and may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and bliss. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブチアミダブ。 りがとうございました。So everybody, let's take a breath in and out. Okay? 1 minute. So when you take breath in, you imagine the breath which contains oxygen, all the energy coming through from nose. You're coming and you're taking the energy from the universe. And when you exhale to take breath out, you imagine from every corner of your body, you take out your badness out. Breathing out. And when you take breath in, again, you concentrate, you're taking breath, energy, oxygen, coming into your body, and you hold it, and you take breath out. And then when I visited Vietnamese temple 99, over 20 years ago, Reverend Thich Ton Hai, he said that after breathing out, you should make smile. Breathing out, smile, smile. Okay, everybody smile. And then smile, make people happy. We don't want to see frown face. We always see happy face, right? And when you see happy face, you are happy, and others are happy. We are both happy. So that is smile is actually important. So today, I'm sorry I cannot show my smile, but smile, taking in smile, taking out smile, try to be smile. So that is, I think, very important. And also, Namamida. So I'd like to conclude this service 10 times Namamida. 如来大慈大喜愛民5年同生10年ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Oh. Hi, Anji-san. How are you? Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the service. And please have a great Sunday. Please be safe. Mahalo and aloha.